Yo, aka Mingwitz. In today's video, I'll be picking up a deck and playing it for the first time. Now, this deck is a little bit different. It did fairly well at LAIC and popped off. It was a little bit of a rogue deck, and no one really expected it to do as well as it did. It was kind of more of a meme deck. A couple of my friends were playing it and were like, yo, dude, this deck's tons of fun. And I just never really tried it out. And I was like, you know what? I've got recommended me by more than just my friends at this point, and I was like, I should definitely give this deck a shot. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to pick up this weird rogue random deck and just trying to get a W with it, trying to win. Before we jump to that deck list, though, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, because I really do appreciate every single one of your guys' support. All right, let's jump in to that deck list. Alright guys, and here we are with that deck list, Klawf Electrode. Now, this deck had gotten played live at LAIC on stream, and I watched the entire match. My one buddy texted me, and he was like, dude, that match was awesome. The deck looks like it's going to be so much fun, because he was playing it before even LAIC and was having fun with it. And I was like, you're right, man. This deck does look like a blast. Not only will I think it'll be fun for that reason, I also think it'll be fun also because for the first time, I'll be playing a deck that relies very heavily on special conditions because I've never done that before. So, for our two attackers here, we have Klawf. For 2 colorless energy, unhinged scissors, 30 plus. If this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 160 more damage. Now, Hisuian Electrode V says, for a free attack, Tantrum Blast 100 times. This attack does 100 damage for each special condition affecting this Pokemon. So we're able to affect our Pokemon with 2 different types of special conditions, burn and poison. The way we're able to burn our Pokemon is Spicy Seasoned Curry. Your active Pokemon is now burned. Heal 40 damage from it. The way we're able to poison, however, is with Brute Bonnet, because if Brute Bonnet has an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, its ability Toxic Powder says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned. So we're able to get 2 different types of special conditions on our Electrode. And then we also play Raiden Hisuian Sneasler just a little bit of more damage, because why not? For its ability Poison Peak, during Pokemon checkup, put 2 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon. So, for the whole list we got here, we have 4 Klawf, 3 Brute Bonnet, 3 Hisuian Electrode V, 2 Bidoof, 2 Bibarel for our Dry Engine, 1 Raiden Hisuian Sneasler, 1 Squawkabilly EX for its Squawk and Seas, and 4 Boss, 3 Arven, 2 Bruno, 2 Iono, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Spice and Season Curry, 4 Battle VIP Pass, 3 Nest Ball, 2 Switch Cart, 2 Escape Rope, 1 Super Rod, 3 Ancient Booster Energy Capsules, 2 Forest Seal Stones, 3 Town Sword to find the capsules and the Seal Stone, 1 Collapse Stadium, and 4 Double Turbo Energies, because Klawf is the only Pokemon that needs energy requirement to attack with, because Electrode attacks for free. So, let's jump right in to that gameplay with this Klawf Electrode deck. Alright guys, and here we are with that Klawf Electrode gameplay. I'm super pumped. Here we are with the coin flip, waiting for our opponent. Cool dragon coin though. I don't know. I usually don't try to customize too often because I don't care that much. So I feel like our better matchups with this deck is going to be like Charizard, any of the dark type decks because we can hit for weakness. I also think things that I feel like single prize decks are a little hard for us. Do I want to go first? I actually think we want to go second because I want to be able to attack first. Well, I can evolve Bidoof into a barrel. No, we'll go second because then I can attack first. I can use a supporter like Arven and find like Curry and things of that nature. So we'll go second here and see if it works out for us. All right, so not too bad of a start. We got 2 Brute Bonnets and 2 Electrodes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a Brute Bonnet in the active because I feel like we only ever really need to have 1 on the bench most of the time. All right, Giratina V. So we could be playing against Arctina or Lost Tina potentially. Another Giratina V. Battle VIP Pass. Interesting. It's got to be Lost Tina, right? Perfect. Okay, so I've been playing Lost Tina pretty religiously lately, especially in the competitive format. So we'll see how this goes. All right, Path of the Peak doesn't really hurt us too much. We'll bench this other Brute Bonnet. We'll bench both of these Electrodes. And I think I'm just going to Iono here. I could actually retreat. Yeah, so we'll Escape Rope, actually. And I'm going to go into one of these Electrodes. Because if I can even just get one special condition on this, I think it'll be good. Because then I can KO that Comfey. So we'll Iono. Hopefully we don't put our opponent into a better hand, but we definitely need something. So we do get a Curry, which is not bad. We get a Nest Ball and an Ultra Ball. So I think I'm going to Nest Ball and grab a Bidoof. So I can get a little bit of a draw engine going at some point. And then I'm going to play Curry. And then we're going to Tantrum Blast for 100. So take a prize here very early on in the game. Our opponent doesn't have anything in the lost zone right now. And we do find that rating Hisuian Sneasler very nice. Yes, our opponent has nothing in the lost zone. And we've already taken a prize. So that feels pretty good. All right, Burn, we'll flip it. Tails. Okay. Not too bad. So it's kind of weird, right? Because if you hit heads, then like, okay, you have to find another Curry again and play it. But if you hit tails, then if they don't KO it, well, you don't have to play another Curry because it's already burned. So now we're kind of in a position where I want to evolve the Bidoof into a barrel, and I want to bench this Raiden Hisuian Sneasler, I think. I also am in a position where I want to get the capsules on this. So hopefully that we can start doing more damage, especially on these Giratinas, hopefully. Because if I do find the capsule, then I can boss up that Giratina V, poison myself and our opponent, do 200 damage, and then they will take more damage with that poison. So it's kind of the play here. We'll have to see. Hopefully we can get that far. Not too sure. All right, let's see what we got in the lawsuit here. He's got a boss and a super rod. We've got the flower select again. Battle VIP Switch Cart, Nest Ball. Okay, so not too bad. Let's see what he puts there. What was that card? Giratina V-Star. Okay. Another Giratina V-Star. Okay, not too bad. You're still only at 3, and you've filled up your last slot, so you can't even go into Greninja. You couldn't go into Cramorant, and you can't go into Greninja and conceal cards with it because you put Path to the Peak down. So it looks like our opponent is just going to pass here. Burn, and it stays right on perfect. So we'll be able to... We won't be able to KO this Greninja unless we can find what we need. But that Town Store will work. So we're going to go Town Store. We're going to find ourselves that booster capsule. We are going to put it on one of our Brute Bonnets. And then I'm going to boss orders this Giratina. We will Toxic Powder. Put down the Raiden Hisuian Sneasler. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard both of these, find myself the Bibarel, evolve, and then draw 5 cards. So, we're moving pretty quick here. And we do find that Forest Seal Stone, so I'm going to put that on here. Do I want to use it now, or do I just wait? Because if I use it now, then it's out of the way, and if he KOs, I don't have to worry about it too much. However, I don't really know what I want to grab is kind of the other problem. I think we're going to use it now. We're just going to use it now just so it's gone, and we'll see what we can grab here. I don't really know what we need. I guess I could grab, like, another capsule, potentially. We don't really have Klawf set up or anything, so I don't need that. I think I'm just going to grab another capsule. Yep, and then I'm just going to put it right on that other Brute Bonnet. And then I will Tantrum Blast for 200. Perfect. Take 10. Burn. Flip Burn. Okay, it stays on. 30 for poison. Perfect. And it gets KO'd. And then we take 2 additional prizes here. Now, something to note is we are in Roxanne range. So our opponent could Roxanne us, which is why I wanted to evolve that Bibarel that turn. Because if I could get the pieces that I needed, like Town Store or that capsule, I would be able to KO that Giratina V and bench the Raiden Hisuian Sneasler to do so. But I needed to be able to draw more cards because it'll put myself in Roxanne range. So we kind of prepped a little early for it, but if they have Roxanne, then it will pay off for us. And if they don't have Roxanne, then it's also fine. And it looks like they're just going to play Chorus anyway. Very pretty Chorus eating that hamburger. All right, got an Iono, got a Super Rod Boss, Giratina V-Star in there. Put Roxanne and that Water Energy. Okay, so chances... So we know they play the Water Energy, so they're not bluffing. And that most lists only play 1 Roxanne, so I don't have to worry about that either. So he's going to Flower Selecting here. Put that Psychic Energy in there. Can retreat out into... Ooh, Mirage Gate. Are you going to try for the Greninja play? And try to set up for like a big KO later on with Sableye potentially? But it doesn't make sense because unless you're playing 3 water energies. If I were to play water energies in my Lost Tina list, I would only play 2, not 3. But if this person is playing 3, then they'll be able to attack with this Greninja here. And it looks like they play the 3 water energy, so they're going to probably retreat out of this into either the Comfey, and then they have a switch effect, or they're going to retreat out of this Comfey into the Greninja. So they're going to conceal cards, discard that grass energy, draw 2. We're still in a pretty good position, though. KOing this Giratina V-Star is going to be a little tough, but I think we'll be okay. Retreat. And if they go into the Comfey, they have a switch effect. Okay, so they probably didn't have a switch effect in their hand because they went into their Greninja. Nest Ball. Now, what do you put down? If you put down Sableye, I'm going to get a little nervous. Okay, Cramorant. Not too worried about that. Because we'll be able to KO this Greninja, put us back on even prizes here. Okay, and they're probably going to discard both water energies off of this. 90 and then 90. Perfect. Okay. 10. And then I'm going to take 20. And then we're going to flip. Perfect. Okay. Now my turn. Let's see. I can Spicy Season Curry again. I don't know. Well, Town Store. I'm going to grab a Forest Steel Stone. Just get it out of the deck. Thin the deck a little bit here. We'll just put it on this Electrode V. It's probably going to get KO'd out here eventually. I could Spicy Season Curry and damage myself again. And then Toxic Powder. I'm definitely going to have the Toxic Powder. Because I could save the Curry. Because this is going to take 30 damage. Because that's what the Giratina had taken. So, if I just do 100, it should KO, and I can just save this Curry. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Arven. I'm going to grab myself a Switch Cart and a tool, which will be this capsule. Do I want the Switch Cart? Because I already have Curry in my hand. Unless they play 2 copies of Roxanne, we're okay. They could play an Iono on us next turn. I think this will be fine. So then we'll do that, and then I'm going to Tantrum Blast for 100, and then I believe the poison will trigger. Yep, and put 30 on. Perfect. Okay. So now we take 1 prize, so it's a 2-6 split. We found Escaper, which is not bad. The only thing I'm concerned with now is I could try to KO this Giratina V-Star, but I don't think I can get high enough damage to do that. Because the Sneasler is doing more damage, but I would need... Because I'm only going to be able to do 230. What are they at? They're at 7? Okay. Not too bad. They can KO with Cramorant. They can also just pass, and then we're going to get KO from Poison with this Electrode anyway. Sableye. Now, my question is, are you able to get to 10? Because you would need either a Colress in your hand. Okay, so you have Colress, so you're able to get to 10 this turn. And you're going to KO probably this Bibarel and this Electrode is my guess. I don't know. If they put any damage on our active Electrode, I'll be very shocked because it's going to get KO'd to Poison next, like when they go to pass to our turn. So if they just put stuff with Sableye, I think that'll be the better position for them. So we'll see. Okay. They're super rodding some stuff back in. Okay. Double Water Energy, Grass Energy. Now, how many Mirage Gates do they have left? So they have 1 in the Lost Zone, and I believe they used 2 here. So they have 1 Mirage Gate left, but they haven't taken a single prize either. So we're kind of hoping it's in their prizes, and when they go to take some prizes this turn, hopefully they just don't take any. They are going to take 3 prizes this turn, which does stink a little bit. I think it puts me in a position where I just need to hopefully KO this Giratina V-Star, or just take like 2 KOs on a basic Pokemon. We'll see. How many bosses orders do we have left? We've used 1, and that's it. Okay, Path to the Peak, that's fine. You should have my rating Sneasler, which is okay. You're gonna KO this Bibarel for sure. Yep, so 3 on that, and then where do you put the rest? We're kind of hoping our opponent just like misplays a little bit and puts 10 on our Electrode. I don't think they will, but if they do, that'd be great. I think personally, yep, the Sneasler would be somewhere where I'd put some, and I would put a little bit probably on this Electrode also. Because the Sneasler has done its job at this point. I don't think it needs to do anything else. So they take 1 prize, and they're going to take 2 because we're gonna KO our own thing. What I could have done is I could have curried and healed 40 off of it. However, I wanted to save the curry for this. So we're going to put up this Hisuian Electrode V. We find double turbo energy, which is not bad. So we're going to Nest Ball. I'm going to bench this Klawf. I'm going to attach the energy to this. I could escape rope. Now, if I escape rope, I could also just switch card too. It's also an option. Because then I can KO this Sableye. I think that might be the play. Yeah. I think it's going to be Switch Cart into Klawf. And then we're going to make both active Pokemon poison. I want to save this curry in my hand. I really do. And then I'm going to do 140 off of that. So we're going to do 140 damage. We're going to take a KO on that Sableye, which puts us at a nice, crisp 1 prize. Battle VIP Pass is not what you want to see off that prizes, unfortunately, but that's okay. So our opponent's got 3 prizes left. We have 1, and we're doing okay. Take 10, that's totally fine. So we're in a position now where no matter what we KO, that's okay. So if they try to attack with this Giratina, we'll be fine because then I can just escape rope into the Electrode and Toxic Powder and then Spicy Season Curry and take the KO that way. And I think that's what they're going to be trying to go to. Or they're going to try to boss KO or counter catcher up this Electrode. And if that's the case, then that's also fine because I still have escape rope to put in. Okay, so actually we're just going to feed up this Sneasler, I think is the play. Because if I put up the Sneasler and they try to KO it with Giratina, that's totally fine. I think they have counter catcher or boss in their hand though. Yep, counter catcher, pull up the Electrode probably. Yep, and then you're going to start Requiem it. That's totally fine. I think we got game. Ooh, Roxanne. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Oh, no. Nest Ball DTE. Ugh. Okay. Unfortunate. We need the biggest top deck of a lifetime. Okay. We're going to put up this Sneasler. We need a huge top deck. That is not huge. Nest Ball. I don't think there's anything I can do, right? Because even if I grab this, I don't think it'll matter. Because then I just attach, retreat. I guess I can go into this and just hope that they don't have an energy. But I definitely think they do. I'm going to bench this Klawf. We'll Toxic Powder. And then I'm going to Tantrum Blast for 100. Our opponent's going to take just 10 instead of that 30 because the Path of the Peak does shut down our Rate and Hisuian Sneasler. We're just going to kind of hope that they don't have the energy here, but I think that our opponent has it. That Roxanne really killed us. They played 2 copies of Roxanne. That's crazy. Maybe they don't have it. I think they do. I think they have it. Okay, you have it. Well, close, very close. This was fun. Just being able to play with all these special conditions and moving all this stuff around, and that was really fun. I had fun. Kind of crazy that our opponent did play 2 copies of Roxanne. Honestly, they're probably playing like 2 Roxanne, 1 Iono at that point. But that's okay. This Klawf Electro deck was tons of fun. That was totally awesome. And just being able to manipulate all these special conditions and being able to attack with Hisuian Electrode and Klawf was tons of fun. And watching the extra damage get ticked on with that Radiant Hisuian Sneasler was really awesome. And being able to use Brute Bonnet, the whole deck was tons of fun. And I think that this was close. This was a close game. I really think that we could have had it. If they didn't have that Roxanne, I think we would have won that game. But that Roxanne was timed very nicely by our opponent there. So congratulations to that. That was awesome. We did a lot of damage though, 710, but just couldn't quite get it out. But that's all right. Alrighty, guys, let's jump in to that outro. Alrighty, guys, that was absolutely awesome. I had so much fun playing this deck. I'll make sure to put the deck list in the description below as well. So if you guys want to try this deck out for yourself, you can. And hopefully, you guys have just as much fun playing this deck as I did. Sadly, we could not pick up that W playing it, but gosh, that was close. That Roxanne was timed absolutely perfectly by our opponent there. And I know what that feels like because I have probably done that to so many people when I've been playing Lost Tina. Alrighty. If you haven't yet, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, because I really do appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!